to start with you, Bridget. Double-double tonight, and you did Portland Pride proud during the three-point contest at All-Star, and I'm just kind of wondering if you could talk a little bit about your evolution this season and how you've grown as a player.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I've just been put in really good positions here, and like a coach that really just believes in me and teammates that trust me. And obviously, like the first 7 years of my career, like I made a living in a role, and I think I was really good at that role. And now I'm expected to do a little more here, and just trying to be the best player I can be and expand my game and shoot little fadeaway threes when I need them, get to the rim when I need to. Obviously, play defense like I always do, but I don't want to put myself in a box, and I think that's what Portland has allowed me to do is just expand my game.
Yeah, Megan, almost a double-double. And you were playing defense on NECA for a lot of the night. I'm wondering, again, kind of same question, how you feel about your game growing here in Portland, and especially talk a little bit about the defensive side.
Yeah, just like BC said, I've also spent 7 years of my career before this as a role player. And, here in Portland, we're able to get an opportunity. We're trusted more to be able to step up, but that also comes with accountability. And so, down the stretch, I think, as a team, we needed to get stops and we didn't. So we're obviously going to go back to the drawing board. But, yeah, NECA's a load, obviously. I'm actually really proud of my quickness on defense. I've gotten a lot better at it. And that's something that I've continued to work on year after year. So, I tried to be my fastest I could.
I know some of my colleagues here are going to ask you a little bit more about the game, but I want to ask about what you're doing on Wednesday. I hear you and Pancake have a engagement out here in the community. You're throwing out the first pitch at the Pickles game.
Yes.
Have you been warned about how weird Portland is?
With the Pickles game, it starts with a name. It's kind of interesting, but I love pickles, so I think pickles and corgis. Like, are you kidding? Like, it's gonna be the best night ever. So.
How do they approach you? I mean, they're making it a whole corgi night.
Yeah. They just DM'd Pancake on Instagram, and she replied, and and there it is. So we're just excited. It'll be a fun night.
I look forward to hearing how it goes.
Yes, for either one of you, Alex was just talking about how the pace of the game. Yeah. What was kind of your biggest advantage at the beginning of the game, the first half, and then you weren't really able to sustain it the second half? Why do you think that was that you weren't able to do that?
I think part of it was our defense and not being able to get stops. We emphasized that like before the game that the Indiana game was one of our slower games of the year, and we wanted to emphasize that. So I think we did good in the first half. But again, when we're taking the ball out of the net, it's hard to play with the same amount of pace as when we're getting stops and off rebounds. Yeah, I mean, we're scoring the ball. We just got to find ways to get stops, and that'll help us win.
What did you see on that final possession that you guys, you hit the three to, make it kind of, make it a 1 point game, and then they hit the free throws, and then come back, maybe have a chance to tie it, and then just kind of, what did you see on that one?
Yeah, she went for the steal, kind of bobbled it. It's like one of those things where I didn't really have the ball. Looking to shoot, also could have got a quick two. It was kind of one of those plays where there was enough time for both. I mean, just kind of unfortunate how it happened.
How do you deal with such a physical game? Because it feels like there was a lot of back and forth, some moments that might have gotten heated. How do you as a player, try to regain that composure and step out and go into the next play?
I think the game kind of does it for you, because if you really focus on the last possession, you're going to get burned again because they're bringing the ball up right at you, and so you kind of automatically kind of get a short-term memory. Obviously that is a little bit harder when you're a younger player, and we're a young team, so we're still learning, we're still growing, and so I know BC can say the same thing. We're trying to help them, kind of move on from mistakes, but it's still hard. I still struggle with that too, and so you just got to have that short-term memory and move on to the next possession.